So remote working is a hot topic in the industry. A lot of talent are interested in it. A lot of businesses are also interested in how do I do it effectively. And DeversiFi, in my opinion, have done it fantastically well. So what's the secret?
Yeah, remote working is, I think, it's quite an interesting topic because it has a lot of benefits, but as you said, it's quite difficult to kind of set up and get right. So I think to begin with, it needs to be kind of like part of the company culture. So I think we were quite fortunate that this is something that we started doing right off the bat. So it's kind of like instilled in our spirit from the beginning. Now, if we kind of split it into two sections, we have the kind of the softer section, i.e., kind of what do we need to do in terms of the people communication to make it work. It's important first to make sure that people feel part of a team even when they're far away. So, all kind of sort of small things you could do, like like kind of sending people T-shirts or stickers and inviting them to conferences, kind of being kind of including them on weekly calls and all that to make sure they feel part of the team. Also organizing often meetups in kind of face-to-face. So we invite people to come to work together for a week every few months, just to make sure that we do have that contact, although most of the time we work remotely. And also it's important to not create a remote versus non-remote kind of like clash. So we have some people that are based in London that sometimes work together, and then some people are kind of far away. And it's important to not create kind of local versus non-local kind of vibe. That kind of brings us to the second portion, which is the practicalities of it, or like the technology. So there are now a lot of tools that allow you to manage workflows in kind of whichever way you want. So for us, it's important that we have set up our workflows in a way where it allows for asynchronous communication. So kind of everything you need to know needs to be kind of communicated to you, so that you don't have to ask questions and go back and forth because someone could be 5 hours behind or 5 hours ahead or something like that. So we try to keep kind of meetings and calls to a minimum and do everything over Slack, which is what we use, and communicate in a way where kind of people are presented with kind of all the stuff they need to know in advance to avoid going back and forth. And then also the other thing is, when you commit to using a tool like Slack, which I assume most people would, to keep kind of all communication there. So we have, we do this even when, some of us are in the same place, we would still keep our chat on Slack if other people kind of are involved, so that, there's nothing going on offline that people don't see. So yeah, it sometimes feels a bit silly to be on your laptop when someone is right next to you. But kind of once you're used to it, it's very natural, and it helps kind of helps everyone feel like we're all working on this together, and it doesn't make a difference if you're here or not.